If you picture what you think a person looks like when they're on the verge of drowning, do you see them waving their arms and yelling for help? That might be what happens in the movies, but in real life, it is a much different scene. In this next part of our Drowning Dangers special report, News 4's George Rickert shows us how to tell if someone is in trouble in the water. So let's go back to George live now at Squaw Island. George?
That's right, Jackie. And before we show you this man we interviewed was a lifeguard for 20 years. He was on a Bronx beach where they literally saw thousands of people drowning each year. That's how he knows, and he managed to capture one of those events on camera. There are people very close to him who didn't realize this boy was drowning.
This young boy does not have any movement in or out from shore, neither left nor right. He remains in the same position and extends his arms out to the sides. Drowning people don't have a choice. You know, nature tells them what to do.
After 20 years as a lifeguard, witnessing thousands of people close to drowning on Orchard Beach in the Bronx, Dr. Frank Pia captured this, what he calls the instinctive drowning response.
The young boy's mouth is sinking below and reappearing above the surface of the water.
Most drowning victims can't yell for help because they're having trouble breathing, and their arms are busy grabbing the surface of the water. But when help arrives,
you see the young boy's struggle immediately stop. And during the rescue, the lifeguard props him up further and further. The further the boy's mouth gets away from the surface of the water, you'll see that his head is turning around, so he's looking for safety. You have to understand that the struggle of the drowning person lasts between 20 and 60 seconds. Young children struggle less than adults. The drowning movements of a young child can look like they're actually doing the dog paddle in the water when they're actually drowning.
Now you can find out more about the instinctive drowning response through a link to WIVB.com. What you just saw was a trained lifeguard rescuing someone.